up here. We also have a gold volcano, which occasionally spits out super hot refined metal, which has been great. We haven't had to use this at all yet. So I guess we'll do this. We'll get oxygen going because I think we are going to run out of algae fairly soon. Although I think there's algae left on the map. I mean, there's certainly a lot here and over here and everywhere else. This ice biome is huge, isn't it? Jeez, it is massive. So we'll do the oxygen stuff first. We should be able to self-power it with a hydrogen generator or two. Probably just one though, because they are impossible to fill up and to keep going all the time with, right? That's just the way that they work. So we'll do the oxygen stuff first, and then we'll probably have some sort of need for power after that. Or at least we'll get the power stuff set up, and then we can send power to the base so that we're not using these wheels anymore. Because we're using quite a few wheels to keep things sort of powered up, and then we're going to have to look at our grids and stuff to make sure that everything is working there too. But like I said, we had a really good start yesterday, so we're going to continue on. Oh yeah, we gotta fill this up too. We have some water work to do here. We're gonna have to expand this tank actually. Actually, is there anything in here? There's no pipes. And there's no vents either. Okay, perfecto. So let's do this, and then we can grab some of this stuff in here as well. We can grab some of this algae. We can grab some algae and add it to our collection, and then expand this water tank out so that once we dig into this, the water will come down and then it won't overflow into the base, right? Makes sense? Does that make sense? Oh yeah, we were also growing these thimble reeds in the base, which was fucking great actually. So we have 3 suits and we have 5 dupes. So we have 3 suits, 1 dupe is on full-time research. That's Toto, and I believe it was Levo Doom. Yeah, Levo Doom is too slow in an Atmos suit, so we banned him from leaving. So actually, 3 suits is enough for us. 3 suits does everything that we need to do. So that was good too, right? That was nice. We'll just mop up all of this water that's laying around on the ground here. We can use that. And then we're gonna have this cooling, we're gonna have like this snaking pipe of oxygen. It's gonna lead all the way through here, and we're gonna hopefully cool it down with wheezeworts. And I think we have to have some hydrogen in the chamber too, so we're gonna have to, there's plenty of hydrogen around, but we're gonna probably have to pump some hydrogen into the chamber and then airlock it as well, because I think if we cool the hydrogen that's in the chamber, it'll be cool enough for the oxygen in the pipes to cool down. Although maybe we don't need to do that. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how it works. Welcome to my living room. Good to be here. 2 pumps per electrolyzer and filter is correct, but that will also max out a pipe. So you need 2 separate gas lines, 1 for each electrolyzer plus 2 pump air. Okay. We need separate gas lines. So we're gonna have two gas lines filled with oxygen. That's all right actually. I think what we'll do is we'll output like one on one side of the base and output the other on the other side. We'll use like insulated pipes as well. Like in here they won't be insulated because we'll cool them down, and then once they get to here and they start like outputting back into the base, we'll keep them insulated so that we can keep the coolness in the pipes, right? Nope. You take your shirt off and angle your camera down? Maybe after. It's a little bit early for that right now. How much in freedom money? I don't know. 3 suits and 5 dupes is the name of my 90s boy band. It's a pretty good name for a 90s boy band, actually. It's really good. It's a lot of piss, yes. Well, we had a great big piss waterfall yesterday. There was like a ton of piss here, and it was all trickling down here, and we had it trickle into this tank. So yeah, you're right. There is a lot of piss. But we ended up using a bunch of piss to grow these thimble reeds out. It's kind of good that we still have these growing here because eventually we'll get more dupes and some more suits because we'll need more people to do these jobs, right? 5 dupes is okay, but we need more to do jobs. So we'll do that. Oh yeah, we had slime lung in the air yesterday too, didn't we? It seems to be dying down a little bit. Although this Atmos suit is fucking covered in slime lung. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to like... We're gonna have to do some chlorine stuff, right? We're gonna have to do some heavy chlorines. We're gonna have to get some sort of chlorine chamber that they're gonna have to pass through before they get into the base to kill off all this stuff, right? Which should be easy enough. I mean, there's chlorine everywhere, but we can one thing at a time, right? We'll sort that out after. All right, so plumbing wise, we want a liquid pipe to leave here, go up here, and then connect up to these electrolyzers. That's the first job. And then we're gonna also want to have some wire coming from here and then going to, what's that, 240. Oh, we're gonna need a whole bunch of transformers here, aren't we? We're really gonna need a lot of them. Okay, let's sack off this wall here and then we'll set up an area in here for power transformation. Because these circuits are going to overload if we don't do it right. We're going to need some batteries and stuff up here too. And we're probably going to need a running wheel just to like kickstart the whole thing too, right? We're definitely going to need some of that stuff. Hydrogen generator. We can fit one and then one. I made space for one generator. Oh yeah, because this ladder is in the way, right? So that's 4. Okay. Well, we can move the ladder back. That's fine. And then we can get 2. I don't think we'll need 2 in here, though, realistically. Let's just get 1 set up for now. And then we're going to have to run some heavy-duty wires up here, too, right? To the batteries. So, heavy watt wire. So, we're going to want a plate like this. And then heavy watt wire. And then the heavy watt wire is going to have to come up a ways and connect up to a bunch of batteries. So we'll have some batteries in here. It's okay if this stuff is all like out in the open down here because it's far away from the base. And then we can add some more paintings and stuff to the base after, right, to make it a bit better. Okay, so that's that. And then we're gonna want to have a manual generator, like I said, with a connection. And then we're also going to want to have some power transformers, right? I think we're going to need 2 in this case. We're going to need one for like the bottom bits and then another one for the 2, 4, 6. Some of the pumps. We might even need 3, if you could believe that. Jeez. It's because of all these pumps. Pumps are 240 each. That's nuts, isn't it? Okay, so that's fine. So we'll do the heavy watt wire into here and then here too, and then we'll have wires coming down here to connect up to this bottom stuff. So we'll connect up to this. So that's 240 and then what, 360 and then 480, and then we should be able to get like 5, 6 and then 720. 720, and then okay, well I think we can do this with 2, and then we can go like that, right? So that's that one, and then this one here will power this 2, 4, 6, 680, and then what is it? 2, 4, 6, 680. I'm so bad at math. 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Is it 920? I think it might be 920. Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Hi, also, by the way. Is the, Is it all clear? Yeah. Yes. Okay, good. Great. All right, perfect. Oh, and we also need to not have this. We need a wire bridge here too, right? This is going to have to be wire bridged. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, it has to be wire bridged, right? So we have to get rid of this, and then we'll have to wire bridge this. Thank you. See you later. Okay. Wire bridge here, and then we want to have the heavy watt go up like that, right? And then we should be... Oh, look at this. He's powering it already. What a big SOB. Okay, good. So that's the wiring done. And then we want to hook all of the... Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay, fine. So we're going to have a pipe that goes into here like so. And then let's also have one that goes in like that. So for those two. And then let's have one that goes in to here like so. And then we'll have this one as well. We might need another ladder over here. I don't think we can reach any of this stuff. I don't think we can. We might have to have, like, not just one ladder, but we might have to have, like, ladders that go like that so that they can actually get to these other bits and pieces here, right? Okay, so that's that. So what are we pumping out of here first? We're going to pump everything out of here first, right? We need to make, like, a... we need to get rid of all of this polluted oxygen because there's tons of it in here. We're also going to want to have a manual airlock, which we're going to make out of copper, I guess. Which we're kind of low on, surprisingly. There's plenty of it around. We can get more when we need it, but we are running low. Okay. How's everything else? Okay. Oxygen and stuff is good. We're almost out of water here, so we're going to have to sort this out too. We'll just do sandstone in here. We could probably get thermal stuff on here, but... I mean, insulated stuff. Fuck, my brain hurts already. Does my wife watch my streams? I hope not. I don't think she does, though. She's not into games or anything, so... I'm not wearing pants? No, you're right, I'm not. So when does Frankenstein come to life? Pretty soon. He's going to be coming to life pretty soon. We're putting all of this stuff together for him to come to life. So we only want... we have to, like... One of these has to just pump everything out of here first to begin with, right? Is this all polluted oxygen? It is, okay. Let's get rid of this too. Just for now, and then we'll sort it out after. So our deodorizer should be doing work here. Okay, we're cutting down on the slime lung, but still there's quite a bit in here, isn't there? There's still quite a bit of slime lung in here. So I have to sort that out too. But that's okay. Fucking Toto. Look at Toto go here. Holy shit. Toto has decided to come out. I guess we're not researching anything right now? No, we still are researching stuff. Toto has just decided to come out and run around on a wheel instead of doing research. That's okay, I guess. We'll forgive him. It's fine. My muscles are glistening today. Thanks. Use deodorize to clean the polluted oxygen. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch. Look, we've got a whole bunch of them down here. And then we'll get some more like in here eventually too. There's gonna be a lot of heat coming off all of this. It's already a very hot area, but luckily we're insulated here. So hopefully the base doesn't get too hot. We have access to Wheezeworts though, in case the base does get too hot. There's a whole bunch of them over here, and probably far more up here too. So if we need to get them, we'll get them. We don't want to use too many in the base because we want to have quite a few in here cooling the oxygen before it gets into the base. Once the oxygen stuff is all done, then we don't need to worry about having algae. We do have this set up here that uses algae, but we'll probably have quite a bit of excess oxygen after this is all set up. So we should be able to just pump some oxygen either into this chamber or just get rid of this completely and then just pump it directly into the exosuit docks before it gets vented out somewhere, right?
You're doing great, Dad!
Thanks. Thanks very much. Hey, Sergeant Gentle, thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Here's some money, you handsome son of a gun. Any chance you'll play Jagged Alliance 2 someday? Old game, I know, but would be entertaining to watch you save Arulco from that crazy bitch. I don't know what any of that means, but yeah, I could always give it a try one day. It's one of those things like, with games, like if something in a game really grips me, I'll become obsessed with it and play it a lot. So if there's anything in Jagged Alliance 2 that does that, like there's like some really cool mechanics or something like that, then I will most definitely play it. So tell me about something cool that can happen in Jagged Alliance 2 to wet my whistle, and then I'll do it for sure. Mouth breather, biohazardous, and flatulent. Okay. We are going to get more dupes. We'll just get the right dupes when we need them. And we're also going to need to build a refrigerator for our food, because it's probably spoiling in this box, right? We're going to need to sort that out. All right. We're also ready to do this now as well. We're ready to dig up into here. So let's start doing that. They don't need suits to do this either. This is our first starting reservoir that we're going to add into this, and then we have this as another backup as well for later if we need it. But I don't think we really need it. I think we'll be fine. We have to like finish up these jobs, which is going to take a little while. And then obviously we have to do this stuff as well. I don't know if we're going to need another hydrogen generator. Honestly, I don't think we're going to have it. If this is filled up and we somehow manage to get a hydrogen generator constantly full of hydrogen and generating energy, then cool, yeah, we'll make another one. But I have never been able to do it, so it's likely that we won't build another one. Convert my original piss chamber into the chlorine bath. I know, it's quite the piss pool, isn't it? What, you mean this one here? So we can have it so that like once they come in, they drop down into here, go through some chlorine, and then drop back up and then go into the base. Yeah, we could do. And what? And just cap it off here and then just make this the piss pool instead. We'd have to move this pump into like the deep part, which we should probably do anyway pretty soon. We can get out of here and do it. I don't know if we're gonna really need to do anything with piss water, because we have so much fresh water being generated down here. Most of it'll go into oxygen, but there should be some like left over too, you know, if we need to like top up the pool or whatever. But it'll be a while before we go through all of this water, right? So it should be okay. I think the only things using water right now are research and the water cooler. I mean, we did go through it, but it took us like nearly 70 cycles to tap out the original source, so that's not too bad. What is the red gas? Red gas. The pink stuff is hydrogen, which we're gonna potentially use in our cooling system, because I think you can cool hydrogen quickly with the Weezwarts. So it works really well for like having a cooling chamber. So the idea is that the oxygen that's coming out of these electrolyzers and then it is getting pumped in to here is the electrolyzer outputs oxygen at 70 degrees, okay? And we can't pump 70-degree oxygen into the base because it'll overheat the base and all of our crops will die. So the idea is to cool down the oxygen to like, you know, something lower, like 20 degrees or whatever. So then when we're pumping it into the base, it'll keep the base nice and cool and it'll keep all of our plants alive. Because if all of these crops are unable to grow, then we die. It doesn't matter how many resources we have. If we don't have food, we're going to die, right? Yeah? That's what happened to your base. There is air conditioning. Yeah, I think the air conditioning lets off heat as a byproduct that you'd have to like then manage or whatever. And because we have this geyser down here, it makes sense to do it like this, right? We'll have like we'll have air condition natural air conditioning with no trade-off, right? It just means that we have to cool it, sort of thing. Yeah. The depth of this game amazes you. I know, it's crazy, right? There's a lot of shit in it. I mean, this is just mid-game stuff as well. Like there's transport tubes and you can build rockets. We can send rockets to other planets to get minerals and stuff. Like it's amazing what they've added to the game. I remember when I first played this, when it first was released into alpha, didn't have nearly as much of this stuff. I remember people were sort of almost gaming it to get to like cycle 250 or whatever, because there just wasn't enough sustainability in the game. You eventually just ran out of something. But it looks like now, with all the star map stuff, if you get rockets, you can go to the ice planet and come back with a bunch of ice, for example, and then turn it into water. So even if you've tapped out of like all of the water on the map somehow, you can still get water. Same with like metals and stuff like that. So you can get like organics, like, which is, I guess, like algae and stuff. There's rocks and shit that you can get. You can get metals, carbon. So there's like gas and shit that you can get too. So you should never run out of resources if you manage to get like your rocket program up and running, right? No? Can you migrate to a new planet if you fuck up? No, I don't think you can do that yet, no. Have you played Anno 1404? If not, would you consider playing it? I think I played 1404 like a while back. It's an older one, right? 1404 is one of the older ones. But all the Anno games have been pretty good though, right? Okay, we've broken through, and we now have water again, back on the menu, which is great. We're gonna have to like, I don't think they'll ever be able to get up there because of all the water here, but it should eventually just fall down into here, right? And we should have the space for it too, I hope. I hope it doesn't cause a big flood. You never know though. Hey, Froxy, what's up? How you doing? Hey, the question is, will I play Anno 1800? I don't know, maybe. I like the Anno games. They're kind of good. Launching rockets to harvest water. That sounds extremely efficient. Well, I think you need a lot of water to refine oil or something. But basically, there's like... I was reading this thing where there's like a huge like return on investment. Like basically, even if you just go and you come back with water, the trip basically pays for itself and then some. There's like I don't know, something with the resource chain. I mean, I've never built rockets in this game, so I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out at some point if I ever get there. But I mean, like I said, we're like kind of just at the start of mid game here, so. We've still got a ways to go. Ah, fuck, these fire poles are so good, aren't they? Holy shit, they're really good. I love how fast they go when they're on them, too. They just zip down. It's crazy. Space water is extra tasty? Will I play Anno 6969? Oof, yeah, that sounds like a pretty good Anno. I would love to play Anno 6969. That'd be fantastic. Holy shit. All right, so these jobs are going to take a little while to finish up. But when they're done, we should be good. And we probably need to... Oh, hang on. Oh, look at this. It's already started doing stuff. Okay, so hydrogen is going to have to go down into the generator. We know this, right? So let's get hydrogen pipes set up here. And then everything else is going to get piped out. Do we want hydrogen or do we want oxygen? We don't want to send anything down. We're going to need another filter down here for the hydrogen, I believe, right? So those two are going to get oxygen and then send everything else it gets here. And then we're going to have like a big output, I think. So we're going to need another filter, at least. So let's do that. And then we'll say, we'll pipe this to here to get the hydrogen. No, that's oxygen, right? So this is the wrong one. So actually, we want to say... Hold on a second. So this is going to be oxygen. And this is going to be oxygen as well. So the oxygen will come up here and start going, snaking through the chamber, right? On separate pipes. Okay, that's fine. And then this here... Oh, actually, we don't need to get rid of that. We'll cancel that. Hang on a second. This here is going to take everything else and process it too, right? So that's fine like that. And that's fine like that. So we want to cancel this one here. And then we want to say that one's on its own. And then we're going to have a gas bridge here. For fuck's sakes, this is going to be a mess. Okay, there's a gas bridge here. And then that comes out here. And then these are the two oxygen pipes, right? Ready to coil around and get cooled down before it goes into the base. So that's the oxygen outputs. And then both of these, everything else goes into here so that we can filter out hydrogen, right? So this will be hydrogen that goes into here. And then we output any other unwanted gases, probably like up into here or something, right? So this will be like the big output, which is gonna go where exactly? I have no fucking idea. Because it's gonna have to like bridge up and over here, which is gonna be a mess of pipes. It's gonna be snaking pipes. We're not gonna be able to pass any other pipes down here. So where's the best place for us to... you know what we can do? Check this out. Okay, look. Before it starts snaking, we'll have like one like this. And then we'll have this one sort of go up to leave a gap, right? And then this will be like all the waste here. So we can have like a gas bridge here. And then another gas bridge here, okay? So this will go up here. Like so. And then we'll output like up here somewhere. Like maybe even here. And then we'll close this off so that it's like piping out, right? Okay, so insulated tiles. We'll make some more. We're out of abyssalite. We're out of abyssalite, but there's plenty around that we could be mining up. We just want to make sure that we're not mining into... Oh god, look at all this fucking slime lung. Jeez. It's... I think you guys are right. I think it was the puffed all along. Look at all of it. There's fucking tons of it here too. I think it gets too cold in here for it to live. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what like the temperature you need to have for slime lung to live or die is. I'm not sure. Okay, there's none of it in this abyssalite here. So we can start mining some of this. We'll just build a ladder up here, I think, into this vein. And start mining some of it up. And then we can use this while we can in this patch. We'll use it to I'm too scared to take that bit. So we're gonna have to like take this. We'll grab some of this algae, right? While we can use it for insulation in this patch, we might as well, right? It makes sense. Okay, Toto is making the ladder. That's good. And then we're gonna be waiting for Mubinsky. Is it Mubinsky? Yeah, Mubinsky is our dedicated miner, right? Does all of the mining. We might as well go into... God, look at this. We're almost like done all of the lower tier stuff, and that's going to take us into celestial detection, industrial storage, basic rocketry, and intermediate rocketry. Nice. Okay, jobs wise, Steampunk 360 is becoming a courier. Does not have the morale for it. And Lover of Sloths is a full architect. And Bumbinski is a miner as well, right? Lover of Sloths has tinkering. Lover of Sloths could potentially go into this, right? General engineer. Needs to have general engineer and then courier supply, I think, to become a mechatronics engineer. So we can start working on that now. Yes? No? You've been playing this... I've been playing this game full time for like 3 days now. It's crazy, isn't it? You should pipe the excess gases to the chamber on the right. Which chamber on there? What, in here? I think we want to like pull some of this out. What you mean this chamber here? I think we're gonna just pump it out here. Look, there's space out here, and then we can like dig some of this out too. I think we'll probably end up doing that. Once we get some of this abyssalite mined up, then we can start making some more insulation here. There's not a lot of space to pipe out here, but once we dig it out, we should be good, right? So we were gonna have another layer of insulation. Okay, that's all the abyssalite. So we want to like... Is there slime lung coming out of here? There's a little bit. Oh, I say a little bit. Fuck me. Look, there's so much of it. Jesus Christ. I mean, if we just flood this with chlorine eventually, it'll kill it all off. The main thing is that it's not like rampaging around the base right now. The guys are in their suits, so they shouldn't be getting infected by it. There's some dirt here and stuff that has it. We just don't want them bringing any slime lung infested ore or anything into the base because we don't have an ore scrubber yet. We're working... For fuck's sake. Look at this. Okay, so this is going to be oxygen. And this is also going to be oxygen. And this one is going to be hydrogen. Okay, and we need to make sure that it's all wired up. So we can wire up to the bottom one here, I believe. 960. No, we can't. So what's this on? This is on 240. Okay, we haven't connected all that stuff yet. So we'll either need another transformer or hopefully we can just 246. Yeah, I think we're gonna be maxed out on 2 transformers here. So this one here is gonna have to go on to yet another transformer, if you can believe. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay, let's dig all this crap out because it seems to be fairly germ-free, and then we'll get like a space for another transformer here as well because we're gonna need it. And then hopefully this hydrogen generator can just sort of power all of this. Keep it topped up with a wheel every once in a while. And then if it's not working, if it's not self-powered through the hydrogen generator, we can either try to add another hydrogen generator if this one is maxed and just running like fucking crazy all the time, or we will just get this natural gas. Look at this. Jeez, there's a lot of gas in here. We're gonna have to like chamber this off and then start pumping it out of there and into some natural gas generators as well. So it's gonna be another like outpost up here that's just gonna be a goddamn mess, and it's gonna generate a lot of heat too. It should be kind of cool though. You think waste management engineers would enjoy playing this? I guess so. Yeah. I mean, if you like resource management and survival and stuff, I think a waste management engineer would love this game. Yeah, why not? No? Imagine this game with oil in it. There is oil in this game. You can refine oil to make petroleum, and you can make plastic and stuff. There is oil. I think there's oil at possibly the bottom of the map, I think. If you don't have a if you don't find a geyser with it. So it is in. Yeah. No, the piss pool has grown so much. Yeah, it is a great big piss pool. It's because we had to get into the ice biome, there was basically a gigantic barrier of piss. It was all pooled up in here. There's a lot of piss. You can see there's still some remnants of the piss. We had to have some of it flow into the ice biome itself, and then a lot of it came down here. There was like we had a big piss waterfall coming down here. And it was going into these mesh tiles to fill up this pool. It was fun. Honestly, it's probably the most fun I've had in a video game in a long time. I really, really enjoy doing things with piss in this game. I think it's great. I think it truly is fantastic. Oh, you missed the piss waterfall? You sure did. You sure did. It was a glorious piss waterfall too. It was one of the best. Okay, so we're gonna mine out all of this stuff to create some space here for all of this gas output to go into. We're gonna want to have this insulation here, and then our cooling system should protect the bottom of the base from overheating, especially because it's like nearly 100 degrees in this chamber. Look at this manual this manual airlock, 95 degrees right now. That's fucking crazy. That's too hot. It's too hot. No? You always have to sleep before the stream ends. Why is there a new base every time? This is the same base as yesterday. This is a continuation of yesterday's base. We restarted yesterday and we lucked out. We got this fantastic seed that has everything that we need in it. Wait, so we found... Oh yeah, there was the gold volcano. So I asked this yesterday and I didn't even look to see if there was an answer. Is there a hard cap on the amount of geysers you get per seed? Is it like 4 or something, or can there be more? All 4 pumps on one circuit, everything else on the other will fit. All 4 pumps on one circuit. 2, 4, 6, 8, plus 120, and then plus... Wait, no, plus 80. 2, 4, 6, 8, plus 80 and 80. So it would be 960 altogether on one circuit. Oh yeah, I think you're right, actually. Okay, so we'll remove this from this circuit and put it on here instead. Which means that we can put this onto here, like you said. It should be fine, right? Okay, cool. So that means that this tile, when it's built, we can use it as a ladder to get up here into this bit. And start doing some of this work. We have plenty of jobs to do. I think we just don't have enough dupes. We can expand the base after. Once we get oxygen production handled, we'll expand the base and we'll get some more dupes and plant some more crops and stuff as well. Should try and break into that room in the ice biome. I will. Is the piss the reason your NSME, SIP's not the real name, is just the letters of piss rearranged? Yes, it is, yeah. Am I going to try Pathfinder Kingmaker? Yeah, I'll probably get around to trying it. It looks pretty fun. There is a new dupe. Yeah, I know, there's a new dupe, but... A Pacifist Gourmet. 5 strength, 3 cooking, 1 kindness. Biohazardous, and this guy will not dig. Ugh. It's still not time, friends. We have to like step into this stuff. We don't want to be in a situation whereby, because we're on borrowed time here with our oxygen generation, right? I mean, we do have algae, but we will run out eventually. And refining slime into algae and stuff is not something that I really want to do. I mean, we'll save the algae in case we need it later, right? Having said that, though, there is a fucking ton of it all over the map. So we probably wouldn't really run out, but again, we'll get this thing up and running and then we'll get some more dupes in. Am I going to try FIFA 19? Yes, probably. Yeah, I will. Better food quality can also increase morale for further job promotions. We'll do that too. We'll probably we'll get some different crops and stuff growing once we start pilfering the rest of these biomes and stuff. But we'll do it later. Morale's not really an issue right now. I mean, it's cycle 70. We could potentially, if we do this right, we could potentially just survive forever. So we'll have plenty of time to do all that kind of stuff, right? We just don't want to overextend. That's a big thing in this game. You don't want to like you don't want to waste too many resources at the start, and then you don't want to get into the mid game and be like inefficient with a resource that's finite, right? So like everything needs to like happen in some sort of order. I think it's different like every time depending on the map that you're on, but I guess like the further along you get, the quicker it could be a disaster and people can start dying and then you lose. So I'm just trying to like slowly step into stuff so that we don't get into that situation, right? Because it would be such a shame. I mean, I know we could just restart on this seed again, but we've done so well, right? No? This game looks rather intimidating. It's really not. It's not too bad. Like to start with, to start with, just have a small base that you
Hi,
can
bots.
easily
I've been
oxygenate.
struggling with depression and wanted to
easy.
show my appreciation to you for making my mornings easier.
Aw.
Thanks for doing what you do. Lots of love, moi.
Thanks so much, T. I'm sorry to hear that you're struggling with depression. I hope that you're feeling a bit better. I know it doesn't really work that way, but I still hope anyway. And thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Thanks. All right. Well, some of these jobs are finally finishing up a little bit. Look, Lover of Sloths is down here laying some pipe like there's no tomorrow. Good. Good job, Lover of Sloths. Oh, man. Look at this mess. Okay, and then this... okay, and then once it's all done, we'll start this snaking. So we can snake, like... We can coil it through here. We just want it to, like, take a little while to get through here, right? And then we'll just line this with Weezeworts and hopefully some hydrogen. Cool the oxygen right down and then pump it right into the base, baby. I hope it works. I have no idea if it's going to work. Like, I think we can cool it to some degree, but I don't know, like... Ideally, I'd love it to be like freezing air, like, you know, maybe have it like 0 or something like that. I don't know if we can do it though. 30 minutes of riveting pipeline, I know, yeah. I miss this feeling of frustration when trying to backseat sips. Boiled pigeon, what did I miss? I don't know what I missed. It takes a few restarts to get the hang of it because there are lots of little ways that you can get an edge, but it's not bad. No, it is not too bad. No access to the left side build orders. Left side build orders. You mean these ones here? Or this one? Far left. We don't have any other build orders over here, do we? We got all this abyssalite. That's good. Yeah, they're just gonna they're gonna have to create that ladder and then start doing some of this stuff. Listen to this. Listen to it humming away. Okay, good. It is a mess, but it will hopefully work. It'll hopefully work. There's a lot of water and pee on the floor too. We have to be. Oh shit! Look, we're not going to be able to get down into here either, right? We're going to have to probably ladder down here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. All right. Once this is done and we can cool this air, we'll probably start working on trying to get some of this slime lung out of the air. Oh, look, it's starting to go. But look, we're beating it back a little bit. This is great. This is just great. What power circuit is this on? Oh, it's this one. Nobody did any running today. Oh, and we just got this small battery too. We could do with like a bigger battery, but we probably want our batteries to be outside of the base now. We probably don't want to have too many hot batteries inside the base. We'll get rid of all this stuff once we start doing the power stuff, right? We can move some of this stuff out. Radiant pipes, copper will exchange heat better than regular ones, sandstone or granite. Okay. So what do we? So we want to. Do we want to have radiant pipes in our coil here? Is that what you're saying? At the point where we're gonna get into like the cooling chamber? That's what we want? No? Okay, cool. So radiant pipes we can make out of gold, which we have tons of. We could also make it out of iron, which we have tons of, or copper, which is... We don't have as much copper, but there's plenty of it that can be mined. So I guess we could just make... Do we want our cooling system to be made of golden pipes? I mean, there's gold. There's tons of this stuff everywhere. There's gold and there's iron everywhere. There's gold in here. There's iron here. So we're likely not going to run out. And it's what, like 25 per pipe? That should be fine, right? Metal pipes should lose heat more as conductors. Okay, cool. We'll do that. We'll use iron. Are you planning to move the piss pump down? It's kind of on the surface of the piss right now. Yeah, we're going to move the piss pump down. The piss pump is is only being used right now for these reeds, and I think we have tons of reed fibers now, so it's not like a priority. We want to get this stuff up and running first, I think. And then we want to test out cooling it. We're going to also have to send some people over here to get wheezeworts to do this cooling. I think like along the bottom here, if we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 of them along here, that should cool it all down before it makes its way into the base. So we'll have like the cooling area will be like in here, right? So what's this? Insulated tile. We have a little bit of abyssalite. So we'll have the cooling area in here and like here. And then we'll have insulated pipes coming out of here to keep them cool. And then they'll just go up and then into the base, right? Does that make sense? Gold has poor conductivity. Copper is best. Iron is just behind copper. Okay, so copper radiant pipes is the best. Alright, in that case then, we will mine out a little bit more of this copper. Not that we need like tons of it. We'll just make sure that we have like a decent enough stockpile of it, right? Okay, and then we'll clear out some of this as well so that we can make some space for oh, it's working. Look, already it's working. Part of the system is running. The water is pumping. Incredible. Okay, water has pumped. The air pressure in here is too high for the electrolyzers to do anything. And what's this? There's no gas output for this, really? Oh yeah, no, there isn't. We still need those pipes to be done. Actually, there's still quite a bit of work to do down here. We're gonna have to get some ladders built there so that we can do these jobs as well, right? Because they're all unreachable right now. So that's hydrogen, oxygen, and oxygen. And then everything else just goes out into here, which is already kind of full. It's not the best. Oh, actually, no, we want to do that bit first, right? Okay, how's the rest of the base looking? Good. Great. We just need this guy to run on the hamster wheel a bit. We're not doing any research right now. Maybe we could just leave research for now, just until we get on top of some of these other jobs. We can we can maybe move this pump down after and stuff too. Because again, we don't really need these thimble reeds right now. And that's all this pipe is doing. All this pump is doing. It's only pumping polluted water into these hydro tiles, right? So it doesn't really matter. There, we just need to start getting some of this stuff built. So it's unreached. So we're waiting for abyssalite to turn up here. And get rid of all this stuff. We could probably do with mining some more abyssalite. There's a whole bunch down here too. And we'll just grab this stuff too. Is the water rising in here? I guess it is a little bit, right? We gotta pump out some of this stuff too. It's very hot in here though. We'll probably We'll probably have to make a pump out of gold and pump out all of this polluted oxygen and oxygen, so that when this thing goes, it has space for the steam. It's like pretty full in here right now, isn't it? You think the pressure in the room has stopped the geyser from working? I think you're right. We'll sort it out in a minute. Is that unreachable? No, okay. So these like side things work here, right? Alright, so ventilation then. Gas pump. We'll make it out of gold so that the overheat temperature is higher. And then we'll just pump out like as much as we can here. It's gonna overload this, but it's just to it's just to get this out to begin with, right? Holy crap. Look, that was so quick. All those gerbs are done. Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's too much pressure in here. So the steam has slime lung in it too. Oh my god, look at all of this slime lung in here. There's slime lung all over the damn place down here. What a mess. Okay, you know what? Let's just cancel that for now because I don't want slime lung. I want to deal with this outbreak of slime lung down here before we do anything. I want to kill it all off. We're going to get some chlorine and stuff down here, right? Look at all those germs. Remove the junk at the base of the steam geyser. It's alright. We can go in and get it. There's nothing there that we really need. It's fine. So will we pump like some of this hot steam out as well? I think we might, you know. There's slime lung in my piss supply as well. No, there's not. This is food poisoning. It's different. it's more manageable. It's less lethal than the old slime lung. God, there's not that many germs. There's not that many slime lung germs in the air. Look, there's like, we're killing it off here. I think cleaning up all of this polluted oxygen has helped. Okay. Good. We could get another deodorizer back here too, I think. Just to get rid of all this polluted oxygen, and then that should hopefully just over time kill off the slime lung, right? It's slowly dying. It just takes a little while. But the polluted oxygen helps it spread. So that's why we want to get rid of it. You can click the geyser and research it, which will tell me when it's active. Okay. Alright. We're gonna send our scientist in to do that. Okay, we're gonna start pumping stuff out of here. So that we can take the pressure down in here and let this steam do its thing. Oh, lover of sloths. You're doing great, Dad. Lover of sloths is in doing all of the gerbs. We're making these things out of granite, apparently. Toto is Toto is analyzing the geyser with his suit on. Look at him. That's amazing. He's just doing a really thorough analysis of it. And I guess that's fine. He's not doing any research right now. It's fine. It's really hot, Toto. Be careful in there. Look. Oh my god. Look at how hot it is in there. It's crazy. Chat saying there's apparently poop under the vent created polluted oxygen. Is there? Clay? There's poop under the vent. There's slime down here. Is it this? Oh, it's this slime here, potentially? Slime. Okay. They'll get it eventually. Alright, we're so close now. Look, we just have a couple of more jobs to finish off. Lover of Sloths is basically doing it all by him or herself. Steampunk 360 has decided to come over and help a little bit. Okay, this is good. So we can start dealing with some of this polluted oxygen that's coming out of the vent here. And then we just got to finish off this pipe too. Gas pipe. We'll make that a high priority so that we can start pumping this out. We can get back to creating lots of water. I think that's helped. Look, it is forming more water now. There's still a lot of pressure in this room though. Holy crapoli. We have to like vent out these rooms too. There's so much polluted oxygen in here. Maybe before we vent it out, maybe we can just like deodorize it ahead of time, right? So that there's less for these other deodorizers to do. And slow down the spread of the old lung. Yeah? No? I think 4 gas sucker for 2 electrolyzers and 3 filters is too much overkill. You can make it with less to save in energy. 2 suckers with 1 or 2 filters. 2 suckers. You might be right. We'll see though. We'll see. We can always change it after, right? We can always change it around after. Once we get the power set up too, we should be good. We don't have to rely on these wheels. I think these wheels are starting to let us down a little bit now. Especially this one here, because it just has a tiny battery. Really do with having a big battery for this stuff, but Levo Doom has got it under control though. It's fine. One thing at a time, right, chat? No? You need 2 pumps per electrolyzer. Can I have my spare suckers? Sure. The bottom room isn't completing. We're just awaiting deliveries on a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we can finally start pumping stuff out of here, which makes room for the steam. Toto's almost done analyzing it as well, which is pretty good. Okay, so we're outputting a ton of polluted oxygen, and this deodorizer is like cleaning it straight away. That's great. And if a little bit of steam goes up here, it's alright. We can just sweep up the water. Oh, alright. We're all piped in for hydrogen now. We just have to We just got to get these pumps and pipes and stuff online, and we're all good. We can start pumping some of this air out of here and electrolyzing. Wait, where did all this water just come from? There's a lot of it too. Did some steam get in here?